Alright, what's up everyone, it's your boy Damn Shakur. Today we're reacting to Heihachi, what the fuck that nigga name is called, but became the most diabolical villain in the Tekken, what the fuck you call it, universe. Now let's get into the freaking video.
So strong that he had a whole domain expansion for his ultimate. Plus he came in with a black flash straight to Shorty's gut. He was looking like Itadori Yuji in this moment. Alright, so it's about that time. I mentioned I was going to talk about this absolute beast from the Tekken series. So let's dive in and yap about Heihachi Mishima. So as I said before, this character comes from a long fighting game series stemming from Tekken 1 all the way to Tekken 8. So if y'all start wondering why the early designs were looking like a puppet combo game, well now you know why. And this video is probably going to include more lore than actual fighting in it, so it might be a little different from my other videos. After all, it's a video game and not exactly a long show. But anywho, so off rip, this man beat the fuck out of his wife. This nigga was Ray Rice with it, bruh. Straight like that. And it wasn't even like she was a girly girl that doesn't
out of his fight. Like, he beat the hell out of his wife. What did she possibly do? Like, what did she do for her husband to whoop the shit out of her? Like, what she do?
Fight it all or nothing. Dog, this lady was a very experienced fighter. And she has something called the devil that changes her appearance of that into a devil and gives her all sorts of broken abilities. Like, imagine having to square up with someone that can fly, shoot laser beams out her head, have superhuman strength, and can summon tigers?
Type shit. Well, who cares? Who cares? That because she's an overpowered badass. Who cares? She's an overpowered badass. That what that mean? If you dating her and you're overpowered too, y'all both overpowered. You overpowered, she overpowered, and you got an overpowered girlfriend.
And the reason that her and Heihachi was scrapping was because Heihachi chained up his dad in his own basement, made him starve to death, and proceeded to take over his business, the Mishima Saibatsu, all for the sake of wanting more power. Nigga, you are not Virgil. Relax. So of course, Kazumi, being a sweet woman that she wasn't finna let this slide. So after you or the player wins the boss fight against her, we get a smooth little cutscene. She tried to shoot bro, but he dive out the way like Batman in the Arkham games. She then flies in and hits him with a blow. Damn, but I ain't nothing, by the way. And Heihachi is there like
weak ass punch.
Okay. And then fished her straight in the gut. Had her laid out on the floor and everything. The abuse is crazy.
Damn, a nigga got knocked the fuck out with one punch. That shit crazy. Send home to your packings, my nigga.
Easy. And after walking away because he thought he done caught a body,
but she rises up like
she done got rebooted in a game of 4. Then she flying again, but bro catches her, lifts her up with one hand around her neck, and just like a poetry slam, we about to hear something snap. She trying to sweet talk her way out this situation, but we both know he ain't going for that goofy BS. In fact, she was looking so goofy to him, I'm pretty sure this was how the scenario played out in his mind.
Please stop this madness.
Yeah, please stop this madness. Before I have to throw these hands on you, because I don't care if you my baby mama. If you come after me, I'm coming after you.
What do you want from me? What do you want? Please!
Please! Damn.
Yeah, so,
she dead?
She's dead now. And with that being said, they son Kazuya Mishima wanted to spin the block for his mom. So he started doing everything in his power to try and whoop on his dad. But little bro probably would have had a better chance of finding Michael Jordan's bald ass head in a bag of milk duds. Because his punches ain't doing a fucking thing against his pops. He is literally just standing there and eating every single punch with his body. Brother, you're cooked. I've seen snakes throw more effective hands than this. Hack it up. So Heihachi picks the childhood out his son, and to be even more evil than
like, he just fucking kneecapped your ass, you down. Like, get a grip, my nigga. I know. If you knew that you were not powerful enough to whoop your dad, cause she still got some hands, but your ass, you're weak. Yeah, you haven't fight any day in your life, my nigga. And you was coming after the big dog? Hell no. Like, pack it up, boy.
He already was. He took this little nigga over by a cliff and said,
throw him.
I'm sorry, little one.
Oh, threw his son from a cliff.
Man, who am I kidding? He ain't care one bit. No. Now, the reason he did that was because he wanted to make sure his son didn't have the devil gene. And if he survived, then he knew he would have probably inherited that power.
Yeah,
now, you gotta look at the scenario like this, right? Even though he was right about Kazuya having the devil's power, imagine if he was wrong. Bro would have just killed his own kid for no reason. The only time sending your kids to the shadow realm is valid is when you busting a hot nut or if you getting down in the bed. Like, how was Child Protective Services not called on this man? Anyways, that was the intro to Tekken 7, which was a prequel to Tekken 1. So now we back at the original game, which was 20 years after the incident I just explained, and now there's a tournament called the King of Iron Fist tournament going on. Kazuya ends up growing up and getting all the way to the final round to face off with Heihachi once again. Although this time, brother man is looking ugly. Dude got a banana split.
But boy, oh my god, why they got a widow's peak? That nigga hair like you're fucking receding. What the hell? Bro, this nigga big like a watermelon, goofy ass boy.
Down the middle of his head and his butt chin got a whole BBL on it. I bet when this nigga talk, his chin probably be twerking. This is disgusting. He don't even look human no more. He look like
nigga like a reindeer ugly.
Anyways, after the player locks in as Kazuya and pieces him up, Kazuya start rubbing his hands together because he about to do the same exact thing that Heihachi did to him as a kid. He pick his old ass up and straight toss him off a cliff and then looks to the side and hits us with this absolute
Nigga that he would like that? You thought you would like that, boy? Did you thought you would like that?
Disturbing smile. I know this game came out in the early 90s, but come on, dude. What's up with this face? You don't look cool here, brother. You look like a kid diddler.
Yeah.
So after that, Kazuya takes over the Mishima Saibatsu and everything Heihachi owned and is now pretty much running everything. And that brings us to the very next game, Tekken 2, where in the literal first scene that we see of the game, Heihachi is just casually climbing back up a mountain and standing tall with 0 marks or bruises. How, Sway? How is he, a normal human being with no powers, not even injured by this? He should be more scarred up than an MMA.
He should be like more scarred up than an NBA player. Like after they got their ass whooped. Like, damn, he low key didn't know that he was here. First of all, he fell off the cliff. Now them niggas trying to bring Batman logic in this bitch, my nigga.
Main fighter. Where's the bumps and bruises? This is exactly how Heihachi should have looked. So since Kazuya was the new leader of the Mishima Saibatsu, he threw a King of Iron Fist tournament, and guess who showed up? Yup, middle part. And do you know who made it to the finals to box with Kazuya for revenge? Yep. So just like the first game, the player has to clutch up to win the fight in order to see the ending of the game. And he even had to square it with Devil Kazuya, who was even more busted than Devil Kazumi was. And after winning the fight, Heihachi doesn't just take Kaz to another cliff. Oh no. He took him to a whole volcano and then proceeded to say, I'm sorry.
What the hell this nigga got to do with nigga throwing niggas off his cliff and then love us? God damn. Now that shit is way more, it's way more worse than a, nah nigga. This eye is crazy, like, fuck out my face, boy, fuck out my face. Don't wanna see no ass, don't wanna see no ass.
Describe it.
Psych, I don't give a
and tossed his own son in that motherfucker and flew away on a helicopter. Wait, hold on, team. That's kind of a hard-ass album cover.
Yeah,
in the comments below, I want y'all to drop the name of this album and 10 songs that will be on here. Best comment gets a cookie. And now we on to Tekken 3, where Kazuya is presumably dead. Meanwhile, his son Jin Kazama, who was born shortly after the events of the previous game because Kaz met a woman named Jun Kazama and beat her Doonies down, takes his spot in the game. Once Heihachi finds out about his grandson Jin, he takes him in and trains him up to take on this green creature called the Ogre, who is responsible for killing his mom and a bunch of other fighters around the globe. So once Jin kills Ogre and slides back for Mama Dukes, he about to go home, but then more straps get pulled out on him than an orgy full of studs. And
my straps she pulled on him like he finna die today. But nah, watch this clip. How much you wanna bet, Chad? This nigga not finna die.
Light his ass up. Bullets blazing everywhere. Just hung. You already know who delivered the final shot. The devious grandpa himself. I know Vin Diesel hate this man.
Nah, my nigga. That's crazy. So the whole time, it was his dad that put the trigger in his... What the hell this nigga got? What, killing his family? Like, well, hell no.
And down to his soul with how much he don't care about family. And Heihachi did all this because he just needed Ogre gone. And with Jin taking him out the picture, he was no longer useful to brother man. Like, bro, you didn't even have to go this way. You could have just put your hand on his shoulder and said, hey, brother man, I don't need you no more. You're done.
You're done. Get out of here.
So as Heihachi started walking away, one of his guards get thrown straight to the wall and he's most definitely paralyzed. Then we see Jin has also awakened the devil gene and he come in flying with the
"You taking your ass to sleep anyway, good buddy."
Yeah, boy, let me throw you.
And as Heihachi is falling out this skyscraper of a temple, devil gene come in and slam his face to the ground. Now you would think that his face would be looking like Squidward's body when he got ran over by all the fish, right? No, nigga, because as devil gene takes off, this man just wake up as if nothing happened.
Oh, hell
like, bro, how do you get your face plastered through?
How did that happen? Like, how the hell you get your face plastered through the whole fucking ceiling, my nigga? A brick wall, and then get your ass picked up and like slam on the fucking ground on your face, ain't freaking actually fucking start tweaking, and your face is fine. Yeah, by the way, you're a number human. Like, I think that nigga got plot armor. It said, "Do not kill me."
From the Eiffel Tower, and get your body caved into the pavement just for you to brush it off. This is some Baki level BS.
It is some Baki level, boy.
I'm confused, but not nearly as confused as to why you haven't hit that subscribe button yet and join the community.
Like what he said, can y'all subscribe to my channel? Like, hit the like button and switch it up for me. Fucking like, get to reach my goals and part of my journey and all that stuff. So yeah.
Also, check out my other socials in the description below.
Especially
the Discord if you want to meet more nerds. So come on, yo. Alright, so following the previous events that I mentioned, that now brings us to Tekken 4, where Kazuya is revived by scientists, Jin is on the run, and Heihachi starts another freaking tournament to lure them both out. For some dumb reason, it works. Niggas saw Heihachi trying to lure him out, and them boys said,
"That's a great idea."
A great idea.
I'm with that.
And now I gotta put on my best Tekken 4 announcer voice. Here we go.
Here we go.
On his way to fight Kazuya at the tournament, this nigga Jin gets jumped by the Tekken Force.
Damn, he got jumped.
They hit him with more drugs than crack in the 80s and brought him to Heihachi's temple.
They're not freaking crazy, my nigga. He like I didn't got molested, but he didn't. He got knocked the fuck out.
Meanwhile, at the tournament, Heihachi wins the fight against his son Kazuya.
Damn,
follow me if you want to see your son, you bitch ass nigga. Heihachi says. And so, Kaz follows him to the temple so that he can try and steal Jin's power for himself.
They're trying to steal his power. It's crazy. You got that to your own fun.
Top tier voice acting, by the way. You know, I ain't trying to.
How do you like that my voice acting, or wasn't that shit the same? I know I didn't talk that much, but it's still good, right? I know it's still good. I'm like that.
Struck my 20-foot cock or nothing, but we all know that was nice. Anyways, Jin awakens from his slumber and manages to drop both his pops and his grandpops before flying through the roof. Now you might be asking, oh my god, rich kid, what does this have to do with Heihachi being busted? Shut your freaking mouth, I'm about to tell you. So with Jin flying away, it leads into Tekken 5's opening of Heihachi and Kaz waking up. Then all of a sudden, a whole bunch of robots called Jack start popping in the cut, ready to scrap with the Mishimas. And these motherfuckers are built like Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime. Minus his GE-ass haircut, of course. So father and son.
Nigga got this raggedy ass mohawk, nigga. Nobody not get fucked by that type of shit. Like, that shit's ass. This nigga a robot. Like, if you want to be a robot, at least fucking fix the hairline and a fucking hair like a nigga.
Look at each other and then slap metal off them things. Now they posed up back to back with it, and Jack come in with a haymaker just to get his side punched all the way through. And Heihachi come in with a fuck nasty Kamehameha and blows out this robot's back. I know this nigga Elon Musk saw this and was ready to throw in the white towel. Mind you, each of these robots weigh around 460 pounds of pure metal, and they is just body in them. And if you think he only got hands, boy, you could not be more wrong. Cause then he headbutts another bot across the.
Wait a minute, he hit that bitch. I know that shit I heard. Because my nigga, I know if I did that, that shit would hurt. And is that shit his head made out of fucking metal? Oh hell no.
A whole room, bruh. Like my guy, what is your dome made out of?
Yeah,
vibranium? He trying to give someone CTE and PTSD all at the same time. But Kazuya catches that same robot and flings him to the wall. And another one decided to pop in just to get hit with a Shoryuken.
Oh, the uppercut punch.
Just for him to bounce up 20 feet in the air and hit him with a tick drop, slap your ass away. Abortion punch. Knuckle sandwich. Size 15.
So
they both was going crazy with it. They was looking like prime LeBron and Dwayne Wade on the Miami Heat. And as more robots start spawning in, Kazuya's like, got him.
We fucking got him.
We fucking
grabs his pops by the dome
and
tosses him to the ground as all the jacks start dogpiling him. Now remember how I mentioned all the jacks' weight? Well, he got piled up by 6 whole robots. We can count them off. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Which totals up to around 2,760 pounds. And guess what? He's still not even crushed by all this. And as Kazuya makes his escape, another robot pop in and set that timer.
Nah, my nigga exploded.
Wait a minute.
We're gonna get it. Blah blah blah. If you stay with no business, I'm a rich stopper.
Alright, there's no way he survived that, right? There's
is he
just
dead or
zero
is he alive? He resurrected from the dead, boy.
How did he? But we seen you get explode. You know what? I don't care. So now moving on to Tekken 6, and apparently Heihachi at some point got down with another woman than Kazumi, because now he has another son named Lars Alexanderson. And Lars eventually ends up finding where Heihachi is hiding to regain his strength, and as he sees him, all of his memories kick in about how horrible of a person his pops really is. So just like a certified young nigga in the streets, he upped the stick on his old ass. But after everything we've seen so far, we already know that was about to be more useless than having Helen Keller as a therapist. So he takes a shot at his old man, but Heihachi literally caught the bullet with his own teeth at point blank range.
He didn't have to try.
How strong is your teeth, bro? Does this nigga have Super Saiyan powered veneers? How is your teeth not looking like your average British civilian? Please tell me. I need answers right now. Oh no, for the people that got butthurt over this, that's just a joke, guys. I don't need Central C coming down here and shoot me in the face with a musket. I'm good off that. I don't want to smoke.
Nobody wants to see that.
But with that being said, Heihachi doesn't really do much in this game, so let's move on to Tekken 7. Now remember how in the beginning of this video, I mentioned the conflict between him and Kazumi? Well, she knew this man was going to be so much of a problem, she hired Akuma to take him out too. Yes, the same iconic Akuma from the Street Fighter series. You know how much of a problem you gotta be for a nigga from a whole different franchise to cross over and want to scrap with you? There's better chances of Donald Trump and Joe Biden coming together to do the thug shake than this. So Akuma pull up on bro back in his old temple, and they both just get ready to scrap it out. So they both charge in, and Heihachi go in for a punch just to get his fist parried to the side and gets his back dropped on by an elbow. You already know an attack hurts when the blood covers the edges of the screen. Had the cameraman looking like he off that gas for real. And Akuma go in for a chop, but Heihachi rolls out the way in time to go in for an overhead.
Dog that shit. Hit him with a knee.
The fight is looking amazing right now. He even was able to land a bloodshot hit back. But then Akuma grabbed him by his shirt like he's trying to shake him down for some lunch.
Oh, he trying to treat you like some lunch money. He said, bitch, you don't give me your money, I'ma jack your ass up, boy. Where the money at? Where the cash at, boy?
Money. Flips over him and tosses his old ass all the way to the wall. Followed up with a hit so hard that he smacked the sparks out of him. Is that even possible? Actually, at this point, I shouldn't even be questioning nothing. I shouldn't. So they still going blow for blow. And of course, you already know Grandpops used that Tyrese bald ass and knocked the brain cells out. Just looking at that attack had me stumbling because I know made out of vibranium. But Akuma fly back in with a slap to the face, and then he turned into a fidget spinner while kicking Heihachi down the block. He didn't go in for that Hadouken.
Hadouken, hummy, ha.
But old man sidesteps it in time, and that's where the player has to take over the fight and win to get to the next cutscene. So after you clutch up the fight, more jacks pop into the dojo just like in Tekken 5. Elon, stop making these things, you battle bus built ass nigga! So obviously they both make quick work out the bots, so I don't really need to go into that. And after they speed run the bots, the player once again has to win in their fight. But after that, we see Akuma pull out the raging demon, and brother, I want a full
Demon died.
explanation on how Heihachi survived this. This attack is like certain death. You literally get hit 1,000 times in an instant. Your body should not be looking right out of this. But yeah,
your body should be looking like crippled. That's all I gotta tell you. Your skull should be fractured. Your hairline should be twisted. Your body should be fucked. But he's still alive. And that's crazy.
Asshole should be coming out your mouth at this point. But he don't even look hurt. He just look tired. This is actually top tier glaze that the creators of Tekken have gave this man. Because there ain't no way that this makes any type of sense. But on the bright side, we get a super dope cutscene that delivers this beautiful 4K like that. And as Akuma throws out one more shot and Heihachi throws one last punch, we get a black screen.
What it is,
and then we see Akuma walking away as our old head is knocked out on the floor. I can only imagine he was laid out like this dog right here. But fast forward into later in the Tekken 7, and Kaz and Heihachi meet up for their own final showdown. They talk all types of trash to each other before having a face-to-face stare down in person. And then they start boxing it out. And I'm talking, it's hands for days. And you know the beef is serious too, because they kick a falling rock so hard they shattered it completely. And they both barefoot. I know they told us how to be looking crooked after this. But then Kaz hit him so hard he flew through it.
That nigga hit that nigga so hard, that nigga mouth went watery.
And as he started trying to do some more strings, Heihachi said,
he said, hell no, it's my turn though.
Harry's one hit, catches the other fist, and once again brings out the Chrome Dome attack.
Damn.
Last time it was sparks. This time it's electricity. What's the next effect gonna be? Fire? Ice? Lava? But then Kaz bring out his true devil form like he one of the Sparta brothers from the Devil May Cry series and start turning up. This nigga being the broken character he is, powered up too, even though he has no powers. It ain't even change his appearance or nothing. Like, nigga, did you just go Ultimate Gohan or something?
Yeah,
what is different now? And after Kazuya hits him with multiple beams that blows up the area, he just stands back up like nothing happened to him. Even dude was like,
impossible. Seriously?
Come on, man.
Like,
so after a while of fighting, Kazuya finally throws out a Falcon punch that literally stops Heihachi's heart. Like, seriously, you can hear it in the cutscene. I'm not even lying about this.
Come on. No,
There's always the one.
I don't give a
just a little bit bigger. And
he dead now, my nigga. Lady Black.
Then he picks his old man up one more time and tosses him into some lava, finally ending their rivalry.
Yep. And
is what I would say if he didn't just recently come back in Tekken 8 because the writers decided to be brain dead and not actually use their fucking brain. So apparently when he was falling into the lava, a monk, for some odd reason, decided to swoop in and save him last minute. Now here's where we have two major problems. One, why the fuck would a monk, a pure-hearted human being for the most part, decide to save one of the most evil people known to mankind? And two, this don't make any sense, even for Tekken, because Kazuya literally watched this man fall into the lava. Like, what are we doing?
Bro, I said, say you swear to God, bro. Say you swear to God.
Anyways, a while passes and the monks decide to train up Heihachi because he lost all of his memories. And for his final task, he had to destroy a meteor. Yes, a meteor. So as that thing is headed towards him, he not only manages to catch that shit, but then he headbutts the entire thing into hundreds of pieces, which didn't give him CTE. Instead, it gave him his memories back again. And now he walking out the fire looking like Steve Harvey in the face, and he start laughing because he know that he's back in business with it. If I was a fighter in this universe, I'm not dealing with this man. I'm pretty sure I would rather take the easier way out unless I had the devil gene. So then bro decides to repay the monks for saving him by pretty much killing all of them. And
this motherfucker
then takes down everyone else in his way. He became so strong that he had a whole domain expansion for his ultimate. Plus he came in with a black flash straight to Shorty's gut. He was looking like Itadori Yuji in this moment. And now after him being able to gain his memories back and taking control of things once again, we now wait for the chaos he's gonna cause in Tekken 9, which probably won't come out for another 7 years or something. Now I know this video I had less fighting than my previous ones, but I do like to have some diversity on this channel, while also keeping some similarities from other videos. The next,
hey guys, it was alright, but in the bullshit that was happening in that video, nah, that's crazy. That's crazy though.
one is also going to be a new type of idea, so I hope y'all enjoy that when it drops. And then after that, I'm probably going to do a Shadow the Hedgehog video from the recent movie, or going to talk about Vegeta, Super Saiyan 3, and Dragon Ball Daima. So we'll see. But with that being said, that's how Heihachi Mishima became the most diabolical villain in the Tekken universe.
That video is over, and we out. Subscribe, like, comment for more if you like the video, and now we